Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday. It's been a while since we've had a Monday stream, but I'm happy to be back. Excited to get back into more Alan Wake 2, because it's getting very interesting. But before that, welcome in Pegacrist, Dragoon Knight, Prototype, Miss Courtney, and Duke and Tank. It's good to see y'all. I hope Monday is going well. Norm, welcome in. Hope everybody's having a chill day. Hopefully you're done with work or whatever Monday responsibilities you might have had. Been pretty chill on my end. Well, for some reason, Pups woke me up at 7 a.m. today, and usually we get up at like 8:30, so that was annoying. But I guess they really needed to go outside, so I got up early today. And whenever I wake up, I'm the type of person where, like, if I get woken up, it's really hard for me to just fall asleep again. That was up. Hey Jess, welcome in. So yeah, early day today. So just hung out with them all morning. And then around noon, I made myself some delicious lunch. And then, I did end up taking a nap. I usually try to take like a midday nap from like 2:30 to 3:30. And then I got up and I got ready to stream. And we're here. It's a pretty easy day today. Hey G-Garn, welcome in. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else going on. Yeah, the nap was really good. Usually I've had a hard time with naps, but lately I've been able to take them pretty consistently. Minda's trapped with me right now, so she's debating if she wants to be in here or not. You dozed off, but the alert from Discord woke you up? Well, I'm glad it works. I find that even though the Discord one can be somewhat delayed, it's still usually more reliable than the actual Twitch notification for going live. So I'm glad we have it. I have a little bit of caffeine and some water today for my hydration. I just need a little bit of an extra boost for my afternoon. So one thing that I'm thinking of maybe doing in the future as somewhat of a challenge, but just for fun as well. I saw another creator do it and I thought that'd be kind of fun. So, you know, full credit to them if I do it. But I really like the nostalgia of like the retro games I used to play in my childhood, especially like Nintendo 64. That was one of the major consoles where I really put a lot of time into before having a PlayStation 2. And I think it'd be really fun to try to play every single Nintendo 64 game. It's a lot of games, but it's not as much as some of the other consoles would be. I believe the total released games of N64 games it's around like the 260 mark. Let me see. Sorry, no, 388, but only 296 of them were released in North America, which is the ones I would be playing. So, under 300 games. I mean, it's still a challenge, but it's nothing compared to, like, the PlayStation 2. Like, that'd be a really fun challenge, but I think in terms of the PlayStation 2 games, that would be, like, 1,500 games. And that seems like too much. But I think it could be really fun to eventually try to play all the Nintendo 64 games. Yeah, a lot of games are getting pretty expensive, but some of it would probably be done through emulation, some not. Just kind of depends on how I could get that going, but that's for future me to figure out. But I think it'd be so much fun to like revisit the games that I only played once, but I had a lot of fun with, like Banjo and Kazooie. I only played those once. Banjo and Tooie, the one that followed it up, I never actually owned that one myself. I just played it over at my cousin's whenever I was visiting. So I never fully actually beat that one myself. Things like that. How do I feel about GTA 6 supposedly being $100? I mean, I feel like video games were on the course to get there. Anyways, we'll see. We'll see. Played so much Mario Kart 64. I mean, yeah, that was a really good game. Blast Cores? I mean, is that an N64 game? Because if so, and I do this challenge, then it'll be there. Do I still have an N64 console? No. I used to have the Donkey Kong version, the like see-through green console. That was the first one I got gifted to me. And I really loved that console. And then of course I grew up and I thought, oh, I don't need this anymore, because I didn't care. And then now I look back at that and I'm like, man, I wish I kept that. I mean, I was a kid. I moved on, right? I had like the PlayStation 2 and stuff, and my mom was like, do you really need this anymore? And I'm like, no. So she sold it. I think she probably sold it during one of our like garage sales or something. You know, we don't think about that back in the day, or even now with certain items being like, well, that turned into a collector's item. You know, we don't think about that stuff. When hindsight, yeah, I wish I would have been like, no, I'm gonna keep that. You have no idea the value that will be 20 years from now. But that's just not the way it went. So it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see if that comes to fruition or not. I think it'd be fun if it does. If not, then I'll find something else, because I'd like to do something that could be good for not only streaming, but for maybe potential content creation on the side. It could be a good little series. A duct-taped controller, huh? It's always the, were you the younger, sibling? Because I feel like it's always the younger sibling that got the worst of the controllers. Yeah, no, that checks out. Stream retro games in general. Yeah, I think playing retro games has always been pretty fun whenever we've done it in the past, so it would be a whole thing. Man, playing some of the, like, I think it'd be cool to play, like, maybe even just, like, a series that we do of, like, the top 20 games of consoles. Or, like, top 10 or top 20 games of consoles. So, you know, yeah, we could do that with the older ones, like the SNES and stuff like that. The Sega, all those fun things. Though, I would not look forward to revisiting those old SNES games of like Lion King and Aladdin. That was the first time as a kid I really felt game-induced rage. Won't tire my arm out like Wii Bowling. Yeah, Wii Bowling. Oh my gosh, we still need to do that though. I still need to get a 300 in bowling with Wii. I feel like we still need to do that. I don't remember how close we got. I feel like we didn't get too close, but there was a moment where I felt like I was on a roll. Oh, Genesis Aladdin. Yeah, that was bad. So yeah, we could just do a retro series in general. I think that'd be fun. But alright, for now though, we are not in the retro scene. We are in the Alan Wake 2 scene. Hey Glormac, welcome in. Just in time. We finished, I believe, what, like 2 episodes so far? With the most recent episode having beat the boss, you know, the demon or whatever we consider these things to be, that was plaguing the area. But then it also joined us in with Alan Wake, who has been missing for, what did they say, 13 years? Something like that. So we finally encountered him on the lake that seems to have went down in water. So like a bunch of stuff is exposed now that we can reinvestigate and look at that we couldn't see before. But we also have Alan Wake in the picture now too. So it'd be really interesting to see what he has to say. And I believe the element of this game that I've heard about it is that you can kind of play both sides. But you can kind of choose when you want to do that, and that seems really interesting. So I am excited to move on to this next part of the game, so let's go ahead and do that. Good, I can hear the audio this time. That's already a plus from our prior stream. What is this? Okay, so I think it's just like starting where I ended, right?
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes, I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
How to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Here we go, yep.
Danger. Thanks. Got it. Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Don't worry, Bolt, you're just in time. We just loaded up the file, so it's kind of like starting from where we ended at, so
My
you
name
technically haven't missed
is
anything.
Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
Okay, so then we can skip through this. As good as the music is. If you want to listen to that song, it's in my prior VOD.
Anderson, where did you go? All of a sudden the radio stopped working and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Okay, so this is where we left off. So we can optionally investigate the previously flooded area, which, I mean, we should.
Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
I feel like when he was laying on the ground, there was a manuscript next to him, but maybe he took it with him.
Should look around. With the flooding gone, could be further clues out there. The flooding disappeared very suddenly. I wonder if there's any connection to the overlap. To Nightingale.
I haven't personally looked for it on Spotify, so I'm not sure.
Pages of writing anywhere. You must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
Those manuscripts?
We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
Oh no! Here. Well, I haven't found anything yet. Maybe in here. Oops. Need to use that. Oh,
A creepy twig sculpture? A locked box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on it?
Bolt of the trees.
Notes
Secret
of
stashes.
Looks like they're tools of the trade. The cult doesn't see their victims as people.
Remember, they look like us, but they aren't. They're like animals, and it's our job to hunt them and gut them. Jeez. What did I just collect? Propane tank. Throwable gas canister detonates when shot, inflicting heavy damage to anything nearby. Okay. Flares. Seems crazy. Okay, so we did find something of value this way, at least. I don't think I can go this way, right? Nope. Hey, welcome in. It is going. We are on the very beginning of chapter 3, I believe. We're still pretty early in. Where am I? I feel a little better knowing that one guy isn't out there, but I mean, I know that's not like the end of this, you know? Always more. I get nervous when the game saves. that? Why'd you take your gun out? What? Holy shit! Fuck. Oh my god. You get hurt by the light. Ah! Jeez! I didn't even see it!
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
Jeez! That was rude. Like that. What's that? Dreamside stash key. Over here? This. Today's catch, a yellow perch and a mid-sized pike. Almost caught a lake trout, but it gave me the slip. Saw an out-of-towner walking around the woods, but just before sunrise. Had binoculars or a telescope or something. Taking notes. Didn't notice me. Good, don't need the attention. Today's catch, just an old rubber boot. Some of the regular creepies roaming around again. Avoided them as usual. No one notices a quiet old fisherman, not even the fish. Okay, the point. Where am I? Oh! This.
There's something written here. A poem? Or a riddle? Reminds me of the nursery rhymes I read to Logan when she was little.
Ah. 1 bird for light, 2 for darkness, 3 birds for a fight, 4 for a struggle, 5 birds for injury, 6 for misery, 7 for the ending, whatever it may be. Interactable?
A little clothespin doll. Perfect weird souvenir for Logan. Something feels different. I should look around.
Hey!
A charm. Cute. It'll go
Charms have various
grand once they
benefits.
open
Equip
it
them by
for me.
placing them in the charm slots in the...
Huh. That was strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
So I solved it? I did. Okay. What is that noise? Well, there's something out there. Attack stagger enemies more often. Okay. I like that. Oh, come on. The shotgun one hit? I feel bad. I feel bad. I don't like attacking animals, man. Not that? Interesting. Okay, so I gotta look out for that key. That key pressing wrong button for the map. Could be a little bit further up here, though. From Alaska to British Columbia, Washington, Oregon, and all the way down to California, the Pacific Northwest area spans over a diverse range. Here you will find 59 threatened or endangered species of plants and animals, including the mighty orca and wild gray wolves. Pacific Northwest region's ecosystems are wonderfully diverse. They include mountain areas like the Cascades and the Olympic Ranges, as well as dense forests around them. In the west, there are several islands, and dry desert plateaus cover the east. Some of the common wildlife calling the Pacific Northwest their home are robins and seagulls, squirrels and otters, cougars and deer, coyotes and raccoons, salmon and blue herons. The marshes and ponds of this area host an impressive variety of fauna, but majestic trees like the black cottonwood, big leaf maple, and Oregon ash thrive in the wetlands too. It is truly nature's lover's paradise. Living in the Pacific Northwest my whole life, I concur. Oh, hey, another
one of those rhymes.
Okay, so the hero brave and strong left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf, so greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house without a host. The hero returned to find she'd lost the thing she loved most. Hmm. Well, it might be a different item though, huh? Maybe not. I don't like that. This house also would creep me out. I don't think I would enter this place. Oh, I need a password. Ha! They left it on the sticky note. Project Nursery Rhymes working title. I have received your favorable review of my... You guys probably couldn't... Well, no, you can see it. You can see the sticky note. I have received your favorable review of my project proposal. Thank you. I need not remind you that my academic as well as recreational expertise in mythology, folklore, and writing will indeed lend the needed credibility to the project in both leading it and creating the testing material. Dr. Eugene Campbell. Experimentation update. Dr. Marmot and Dr. Marmot. Here is the promised update on the project's first experimentations. The test items used were plastic animal figurines, teddy bears, toy cars, baby dolls. The iconographic nature of the test items were hypothesized to be beneficial for these research purposes. Test results negative. I will continue testing with more advanced items and scenarios. No response from you is necessary. That's creepy. Okay. 7:21. Tip of the day. When nature calls on a hike, check the direction of the wind before answering. Observations. Hikers have broken off branches of some of the trees down by the lake to make an illegal fire. Tried to fix some of the damage, douse the area. Maybe put up more instructional signs? I also found some tracks I couldn't recognize. Pretty big. A wolverine? Or footprints that were smeared? Either way, they were wandering around in strange patterns. Might be a sick animal. We'll need to keep an eye out. Home of the day. The sun, as she sleeps, knows not the woes of men who toss and churn and worry and fret, and wish they had her blissful slumber. Observations. Picked up a bunch of trash left by tourists despite posted guidance. Humans are the worst. They are. 7:25. Throughout the day, every majestic pine was once a wee acorn. Observations. A lot of new growth in the area. Some of the saplings I planted earlier are really thriving. Must be all this rain. I don't mind it either. Great sounds to sleep to. It's amazing what a good night's rest and a warm cup of tea can do. Okay, what am I missing? I'm clearly missing. Oh, another deer.
I feel bad for these guys.
Must pet all of them. In here? Objective. Research into the reality-altering effects discovered in Cauldron Lake area utilizing fiction and art as a source, and then manifesting the results into existence. Methodology. The FBC's intent in this research project is to experiment with nursery rhymes, hereinafter referred to as fiction, in an attempt to recreate the conditions under which the writing would become reality. The hypothesis is that there are two ways in which fiction affects reality, either by reflecting events that have come to pass but that are not known to their later creator, whose act of creation therefore becomes the catalyst for the past events after which they serve as a source of their own inspiration, or by the fiction itself being the initiating force in its present timeline, using the creator as conduit. That's crazy. In the experiment, we will create nursery rhyme text with a specific function, and then use the depicted dolls and symbols as needed via a careful testing process, with the purpose of the story told in the fiction manifesting itself in real life. A variety of combinations involving the dolls, symbols, and rhymes will be tested in order to collect large amounts of data, with the hope that a pattern will appear. Methods will be adjusted in the testing based on our results. So these little rhymes I'm doing are like tests by the FEC. Oh, here's the doll I need to use for the rhyme downstairs, I bet. Oh, nope, there's a wolf doll now too. Test sites in Cauldron Lake. Witchfinder Station, there's 2. Streamside 1, Cauldron Lake rental cabins. Oh gosh, okay. Is this like a side quest? Anything else? Looked at all the things. Okay, so we still gotta solve this one. Hero brave and strong. Left home to right a wrong. From the woods came the wolf. So greedy and hungry that he ate what he found in the house. A host. The hero returned to my house.
I have a weird feeling something's changed.
I don't like that.
What is this?
Oh gosh.
Jesus.
Did I guess that? Well, I mean, it made sense. The hero probably, I would assume, left on the ship, and then the wolf came from the woods, and there was a tree symbol.
Oh shit. Another charm for my bracelet.
Okay. That was it, right? Yeah, the wolf ate the baby. Sad. Okay, so I think they said nursery rhymes.
Creepy dolls. Mysterious rhymes. No weirder than anything else going on, I guess.
It's really not. Okay. Oh boy, I found a lot, huh? So change dolls. Turn Lake. Email from the author. Lake, maybe?
That's it. Think, Saga.
That probably is just in general, like, who made these. This one. I think it's tied to the FBC.
FBC is
Yeah.
definitely playing with things they don't fully understand. And that always goes well.
Okay, so locations are Witchfinder Station, Streamside, and Cauldron Lake rental cabins. So, right. Well, stashes.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Okay. Stash found at Cauldron Lake. How many there are? Bang! So we're back to the cult. Okay, so note reminding cultists that victims are like animals. Definitely psychology. This, I think, goes back to cult symbols. Nightingale. Ugh. Okay, I think my cases are caught up, so now I just gotta keep exploring. Oh, the rental cabins are all the way over there. Oh, that private cabin. Have I been in that private cabin? I don't know. Go check. A manuscript?
An overlap of the dark place needed a push from both directions to manifest itself. Reality in our world eroded by repeated dark lore tied to a location. And a counterpoint, a work of art, a horror narrative crafted in the depths of the dark place, connecting to the story on the other side to reach out through the weakened veil. A story of a lawman whose heart was cut out of his chest. Two corrupt men killed by their own twisted ambition. A haunted old woman drowned in a bathtub. Twisted reflections on the other side of the mirror. Arcs stabbing through realities, amplifying the influence of the dark place. These elements working in conjunction made a trickle that became a torrent, a wormhole, a vortex, and the art, the map, became the nightmare territory where the dark place encroached on our reality. A blanket over it, where they all overlapped, causing reality to twist and loop like a bad dream, remolding anything and anyone within its dark horror design.
Well, I like the owl. I don't want to own a stuffed one. No, I'd like a fake one.
We've reached the car, Anderson. How's it going down there?
I think I'm done here.
I'm not done.
I'll meet you at the parking lot.
I'm not done. Are you saying I'm done? Are you saying there's nothing else I can do? I'm not big into stuffed things. I feel like these are things. Not. Oh. Okay, had to try.
There's another lunchbox.
Maybe they just lead me to these. Obviously, you're going to succeed, or else you wouldn't be the hero. Duh. We have 9 fragments. I think we need at least 12 for an upgrade, so we're getting there. Um... Are they saying... No, because the parking lot is all the way over there. That's like where our car is, right? So realistically, I can get to the rental cabins. Probably. There's still this right here. This locked, a container. I haven't found a key for it yet. Seems odd. How do I read that. Check this thing out. Yes, Miriam and Matt, thanks for the lovely hike. Patty came down from New York City and loved every minute of the trip. Lori and Bob, these paths have seen better days. Okay, Lori and Bob. Kev, nice views you got here. Mr. Lockhart, may I suggest adding some nice rest stops along the way? Camping do's and don'ts from your friendly park ranger. Do hike and enjoy the scenery. Set up your tent. Enjoy a nice meal. Relax. Don't chop down trees, leave your trash behind, be loud and obnoxious, and start a forest fire. And remember, always have fun. Tifa's dad. Yeah, Tifa's dad went here on a hike. A retreat. Ah, another puzzle.
Over here.
Okay, a mother crow sits in her nest, guarding her babies, doing her best to protect her from home, from the beast coming to feast, but only a hero brave of heart can keep the two apart. Mother crow sits in her nest, okay, guarding her babies, doing her best. I'm a professional at these. I created a save point. Cult of the Tree.
Children in Bright Falls all grew up hearing stories about the cult of the tree. Feral maniacs living in the woods. Satanists chanting, "We watch in the night," as they perform blood sacrifices in the forests. Or things not quite human lurking in the dark. There were many versions of the story, but they all shared one important element. Danger in the dark, in the woods. Somewhere among all the urban legends lay a secret truth. The real identity of the cultists prowling in the woods. Real faces hid behind the masks. Real hands held the knives. Real people fulfilling a grim purpose.
Hey, G-Garn, did I already say hi to you yet?
People
Come
were
in.
right to keep their children
Remember.
away from the trees.
Okay. So I solved that puzzle, right? I think I did. Did the same thing as if I have solved it. I didn't see it give me anything. Unless maybe that manuscript is the thing I earned. Perhaps. Yeah, I can't solve it again. Interesting. Oh. Oh. Where you at? I hear you. Is the frame rate bad on Twitch? There's the charm I earned. But I know there's something bad here. Interesting. I'll have to check. Let me pick this up.
Another charm. Good thing Logan made me this bracelet.
Where are you? Ah! Okay, hold on, you guys. Okay. Okay. What would you say it's doing? Is it really choppy? Okay. Because it looks fine on YouTube, right? Let me see. YouTube is super smooth? Of course it is. Minna, don't start with me. Might even... Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. My bitrate does show all over the place for Twitch. Fine until recently. And I mean, well, I guess I was gonna say it could be Comcast because we're on Comcast now, unfortunately. But if it's fine on YouTube, then probably not entirely true. It should be running at 60 FPS on both of them. See if I can see. Midna. Stop, little lady. Stop. Yeah, I do see the choppiness you guys are talking about. The bitrate's the same bitrate I've always used, so it's weird that it's acting up today. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna really quickly stop stream. Because I can't, unfortunately, the pain in the ass thing about when you have problems like this is you can't change any settings or modify bitrate unless you stop stream, which is just the worst. So hold on.